Peace Internet, it's me, Davon Raymond. Thank you so much for checking out the video and the channel, of course. Today is a very special day. It's July 4th, and of course I'm an American, so proud to be. But it's a special day because every day is special. Waking up, breathing air, and I can really, in my sobriety, I can really appreciate my days more now compared to ever before. It's, like I said, July, so we are in the middle of summer, and I just feel like it's flying by. And really, for me, it's been a month and 10 days, almost a month and 2 weeks of sobriety for me. And whenever I fall back into my sobriety mindset, I start to, I guess, really, this is really how I'd rather say it. When you drop one bad habit, and that was a bad habit for me, when you drop one bad habit and you start to add in like good habits in your life, I mean, you're basically an asshole if you ignore the fact that you have other bad habits in your life. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I stopped doing this, but I still do X, Y, and Z. It's like, well, that's not the life that I want to live. And in my sober mindset, I'm starting to become more aware and more accepting of the areas where I lack, the areas where I'm just throwing away the precious gift called life. You guys know the amount of scrolling that we all do. It's ridiculous. It's a waste of life. It's a waste of a functioning brain to be scrolling like that is what we do in our free time. Now, I get watching TV, watching a show, watching a movie, you know, something like that, reading a book, reading a comic book, a manga. I think that's definitely different. Scrolling is just one of the worst things that I've been doing since I've been sober, and even back when I was smoking. But if I have to look at my life and how I spend my days and the habits and how I spend my mornings and how I spend my nights and how I spend my free time, I'm literally just on social medias, taking in content from other social media people, feeling the need to post content, and it just feels very much like a cyclical beast that is not helping anyone, especially me. You know, starting with me, it doesn't help. But I guess really what I wanted to say is I deleted my Facebook this morning. And once I save and download some videos and some pictures from my Instagram, I'll be deleting my Instagram. And sure, I've got friends on Instagram, you know what I mean? People who I think are cool, maybe they think I'm cool. Beyond that, you know, look, I don't really have a long list of actual friends. Some friends from childhood, you know, but beyond that, I don't communicate with any of them. And if I do, it's on the phone, you know. So I don't mind deleting Facebook. I don't mind deleting Instagram. You know, a big part of my journey on the internet started with Instagram and, you know, YouTube, and it faded to the weed tube and all of this stuff. And I just felt like I need to be on Instagram. I need to be on this. I need to be on that. Now, I do want to be on YouTube, of course, and I won't be leaving YouTube anytime soon. I really like the idea of vlogging, doing videos like this, enjoying life, and sharing it through the long form video style of doing it. But, you know, Instagram, TikTok, I literally have TikTok because of one viral video that has almost 2 million views. But who really gives a shit? I don't give a shit. The world doesn't give a shit. It doesn't matter. So I'm participating in these things when I don't really want to. I just feel that I need to, just in case one day my exposure leads me to, you know, something great one day. I don't think that's really the life that I want to have. Is the one where I'm just putting my eggs in different baskets, or however you count, however that phrase goes, you know, I don't want to do that, you know. I really just want to focus on my life, and YouTube comes naturally doing videos like these. But when I'm spreading myself thin, I guess that's a better way of saying it, I'm really losing myself. I'm losing whoever the heck I actually am in favor of what I think I could be, as defined by, you know, a jury of my peers or the social media effect. It's really just not worth it to me. And again, in my sober brain, in my being sober, no drinking, no smoking, just having this go on day after day after day after day after day. Now, it has been less than 2 months, but still, just having this, it really does help me to use my intelligence that I have, coupled with the awareness that I have. And when you put those together, you really have to have the humility to accept the reality, because intelligence and awareness without humility is a waste. But when you combine those, you have unlimited potential that you can tap. And that's where I'm at now. So, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, those will be deleted sometime when I get home later on today. I didn't want to focus on it. Once I deleted Facebook, I was like, okay, I'm going to go for a walk, get some food, and then come home, delete the rest, and just focus, you know, clean up my apartment, you know, get my brain together. I want to finish watching Attack on Titan, one of the great animes of our time. And I just want to allow myself the freedom to think without having, again, just every hour being influenced by something. So, to move on, I'm sitting down at a bench in a baseball field here in Rhode Island, and I really do like it. I like being in a place like this. It's quiet, 9 in the morning. There's a guy sitting in his van yonder with his little dog. I smelled some weed. I don't think it was coming from him, but I smelled some weed when I walked into this baseball field, and it just reminds me of the years that I've spent smoking, the years that I spent with the stoner mindset, and how I am happy for how I am today. For being aware of my life and then just leaving it alone. So, beyond that, the Amazon job is going good. Had my first day driving alone the other day. And I think with time, I will just keep on trucking. And my plans, you guys know I made a video a long time ago, the list video. I said I wanted to get sober, I got sober. I said I wanted to get 2 jobs, I got 2 jobs. And I'm maintaining those 2 jobs. Even though it's the 4th, I'm going to be working this evening. I said I wanted to work on my credit. I threw a little money at credit. It went up a little bit, but there's a long way to go for that. You know, I've said a lot of different things. If you guys in the past did follow my Instagram, Davon Raymond X, you know, I posted on my story saying, hey, you know, I'm getting tired of Rhode Island. I want to leave Rhode Island in favor of like North Carolina or something. And part of the reason was because I keep feeling this escapism feeling. I keep feeling like I want to leave whatever version of me behind in favor of this guy who goes surfing on a regular basis, who lives a healthier lifestyle, who is making better choices. And I keep feeling like leaving an area will leave that version of me behind, but in reality, it's deeper than that. And I think that was part of my feeling when I first moved to Rhode Island from upstate New York. And it's funny that that feeling is coming up again in my sobriety, much as I was sober when I moved to Rhode Island and I wanted to save up my money and get stuff together. My brain was sober, want to make some changes. And here I am in my sobriety again, wanting to make changes. But I do have to wonder if escapism is what I was after. And if the reason why I feel that I need to escape is because of an unsearched and unaddressed sense of incompletion or dissatisfaction in my life in some area. And as I march on in my sobriety and my awareness and my humility, I'm able to become more keen, more aware on these areas that I am less than happy about. So, do I really want to move to North Carolina? It's possible. I see that the rent is cheaper. Maybe I won't have to work as hard or as long in order to live a life where I can eat, be happy, my pet will be safe and fed, I'll be able to explore my hobby, which is surfing, and I don't know, maybe I'll enjoy a few more warmer weather days. Rhode Island is great. I think what I was bringing up the Instagram thing is because I also mentioned in an Instagram story that I wanted to move away from Rhode Island, not realizing that in Rhode Island there are so many beaches, there's so many places to surf. It's like an endless, section of beach. We're the ocean state. Beaches all over the place. If you want to go to Connecticut, there's beaches. If you want to go to Massachusetts, there's beaches. There's beaches all over. Like Boston, there's so many beaches. So as far as like surfing spots, there's a fair amount of surfing spots. And I don't have to leave this area in order to achieve that. At the same time, I still feel that I want to leave this area. Now, I just got these 2 jobs, and right now I want to work on all the things I said I wanted to work on. Getting a car after my credit is straight is definitely something I care about. But beyond that, I don't know. I think it will help me to grow as a person for sure, opening me up to different opportunities, different communities. And I do feel the want to move. And I haven't even lived in Rhode Island for more than a year. And I think back to, actually earlier today, which is not thinking back very far, there's a YouTuber, Stoned Alone, Tim Malley. I met him once back when we were doing cannabis content on the WeedTube. He was one of the owners. He's always been more popular than me on the internet for sure. And I liked what he was doing. He's very like high definition, cinematic videos. I've always liked what he's done. Nowadays, I can appreciate how he does it, though I'm not really trying to watch any more weed stuff. But I'll watch his posts on like Instagram. I guess I'll be missing out on those, but that's okay. But I'll be watching his stuff, and he recently moved from somewhere, I think California, I don't know. This dude is literally going from country to country, state to state, on the move, on the go. And that's been his life for a while now. Now, I don't know him personally. I was able to, gave him a hug one day in person. I was going to shake his hand, and he offered up a hug. He's a cool dude. Back in New Jersey City, things were different then, that's for sure. But it looks like my time is getting short because I have people pulling up with their dogs and all that. So I'll just wrap this up really quick and say this. He lived in New York City and Brooklyn for a day, for a week, for a month, not even. Probably for like a day or two. And he now is moving to Asia. Just because he didn't feel like that's where he wanted to be. And I respect that. I respect that. For a while I thought maybe he just didn't feel comfortable anywhere. But now I see, at least from my perspective, that he's just taking a chance on himself. He's taking a chance. He's trying this, he's trying that, in order to be happy and to explore and to do whatever it is that satisfies him for his life. And I appreciate that, and I want that for myself. Not that I want to live here, live there, blah, blah, blah. It's more so I want to feel free enough to chase something if I feel that that's what I want to do. So, here we are. I'm going to get going. I can't wait for the next time I feel that I want to share some opinions and some thoughts with you guys. For now, I'm on the grind. I'm getting my money together. And yeah, that's really all I've got for now. I appreciate you guys very much for watching, for commenting, all the things that you do. And I guess I'll leave you with this. I really am a Christian. I am a Christian. I don't want to be someone who is supportive of things that I'm simply not. I think a lot of people will see me as, oh, this guy is super nice and he loves everyone. And I don't love everyone. I've caused so much crap in my life. I've allowed so many types of people in my life, you know. Druggies or alcoholics or toxic females or whatever. I would have friends that were, you know, bisexual, that were gay. And at the end of the day, I mean, truly, I'm not supporting any of that. I'm not going to sit here and piss on everyone who's gay and LGBT. But at the end of the day, I don't subscribe to any of that. I don't subscribe to anything but Christianity. And Jesus doesn't hate the sinner. He hates the sin. And I feel the same. You know, I think a lot of people are lost in today's society because acceptance has grown. The area of acceptance has grown for these people. And, you know, not just LGBT and all of that and Zodiac and all of that, but it's like promiscuity and all of this junk. I don't care for it. I don't want it. You know, personally, I don't want to participate. I don't want to support it. And I also don't want to trash people either. I just know that my life is going to be forever better, and the same for you guys, in my opinion, if you just live by these Christian principles, the ones that allow you to live a happy, healthy life, one that will allow you true satisfaction and happiness, and not the falsehoods that media presents as truth. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Peace.